It was yesterday that I went to the toilet for a number two. I lowered the lid, I sat down, I was ready to do my thing, and suddenly I thought to myself, holy f***ing crap, I have my phone in my hand right now, and I was about to just mindlessly open up some app like TikTok or Instagram and just start scrolling like a zombie to numb my brain and to just keep myself entertained while I'm on the toilet. Me. I literally make videos telling people to not take their phone with them to the toilet and to not use your phone too much. And subconsciously, without even really knowing it, without even really thinking about it, I had brought my phone with me to the toilet and I was about to just mindlessly scroll on that thing. And I thought to myself, wow, this thing really is that bad, isn't it? I mean, there are other things that are bad for us. Yeah, when we play too much video games, then it numbs our dopamine system and it wastes our time, sure. But I don't think many other things have the potential to really, really mess up our life like this thing has right here, our phone. Because first of all, there's the sheer fact that we can use our phone all the time, right? When we have nothing to do for a single minute, maybe not even a minute, maybe like literally 10 or 20 seconds, whenever we have nothing to do, we pick up our phone and boom, we start numbing our dopamine system again, right? We've literally unlearned to be bored. We've unlearned to focus on something. We cannot do nothing anymore for a single minute. We start distracting ourselves again. Maybe you go to the toilet and you bring your phone with you because you just want to entertain yourself and you're bored, you know, you just want some dopamine. You just want to see some funny videos. So you go over to Instagram while you sit on the toilet, but then you see a sexy girl on Instagram, and that sexy girl triggers you, so you click on the profile of the sexy girl, and then you get triggered even more, and then you head over to the P-Hub, and then before you know it, you just relapse to porn again. You weren't even horny, were you? You just wanted to see some funny videos while you were taking a shit. You weren't even horny. But because of the way that everything is set up on this thing for like maximum stimulation and distraction and just, you know, steal your attention, you just ended up relapsing to porn again. And the things that it shows us. So on social media, you compare yourself to other people. You might see someone that is more successful than you are. You might see someone that is better looking than you are, that has a better body, and then you feel like shit about yourself. Because you think, ah, damn, I'm not as good as these people are. Oh, I should have been farther ahead in life right now. I should have achieved some of my goals already. I'm such a loser, because you compare yourself to these other people, but a lot of the time what you see from these other people isn't that great at all. You know, it's like semi-fake pictures that you see. These people might not even be happy, but it's what you think that they are. You always think that people are happy and that people are better than you. So you start to feel like shit about yourself. The algorithms are always pushing you in one direction, and it's making you hate people who are being pushed in the other direction. It's polarizing us, it's pushing us apart, and it's making people hate each other. So for example, maybe you have like a certain interest or a certain political opinion, right? Maybe you are like slightly leaning to the right on the political spectrum. You've never cared that much about politics. You never really even thought about it, but if you really had to choose with a gun on your head, you'd probably say, okay, yeah, I'll pick right, because I believe in biological facts. And these days, if you believe in biological facts, then you're automatically a right-wing person. So I'll pick right-wing, okay? But then the algorithms, they are smart enough to pick up on the fact that you are leaning right-winged. And so the algorithms think, ha ha ha, I could milk this guy's feelings for some money. So the algorithms start showing you more and more right-wing political content. They start showing you more videos of how left-wing people are absolutely crazy. And they start showing you debate videos of how right-wing people are owning the left-wing people. And subconsciously, without even realizing it or without even wanting it, you automatically start to become more and more right-winged until eventually you kind of start to dislike or even hate people who are left-winged. Or maybe it's something else, you know, like diet. Maybe it's vegans versus the carnivores, or maybe it's the feminists versus the black pillars, or whatever it is. It's happening, right? We're being polarized on every possible aspect that we can be polarized on. And we start to hate entire groups of other people because of it. I see so many young guys right now, and I even see this in myself to a certain extent, who start to develop somewhat negative feelings about women because you see so many videos on the internet of like how women are being superficial, right? Oh, these women are all hoes and they're all superficial. Oh, and they only date super chat, and oh my god, look at them cheating, right? You see all these videos about women doing bad things and about cool red pill people owning these women. And eventually, without even really wanting it, you start to develop more negative feelings towards women. It happens. It happens to everyone, even if you're aware of it like I am. There's like some part inside of me that when I see one of these videos, I feel like a little bit of frustration towards the women that I'm seeing. And sure, yeah, there have always been people who had different opinions. There have always been people with different political preferences, and there have always been people who had certain morals, who judged people who didn't have those morals. But I don't think we've ever really been at the point where we've been so polarized that you literally have entire armies of women who collectively hate all men that exist in the world, or entire armies of angry black pillars who hate all women who exist in the world. We have families that have fights and they break up and they don't talk to each other anymore, right? Like parents who don't talk to their children or brothers and sisters. They never speak to each other again because they couldn't agree on whether they liked the orange man or not. They think it's the end of the world, right? Oh, he likes the orange man, I don't like the orange man. So now we're never ever going to speak to each other again. These are things that are unironically happening in the world right now. And it's largely being caused by the fact that the algorithms on the social media apps on our phone are polarizing us all day long. You pick this thing up whenever you have nothing to do for 1 minute, when you're on the toilet, you open up Instagram and boom, there's a video. There's a video pushing you in one direction and making you hate people who are being pushed in the other direction. And one of the worst things that it does, in my opinion, is that it is preventing us from having actual, real fun in life. You know, the things that were actually supposed to be fun? Like playing a game, or hanging out with your friends, spending time with your family, working towards your goals productively and feeling satisfied, feeling a sense of productivity and satisfaction in your life. Those things. We can no longer enjoy those things anymore because our dopamine system is cooked. It's fried, right? It doesn't work anymore. And you know why? You know why we cannot enjoy the fun things in our life anymore? It's because we spend up to several hours a day doing this. This is what we're doing. This is the amount of fun that we're having right here. This. That is the reason why we can no longer enjoy the fun things in our life anymore. I'd say it goes even further. I'd say it even prevents us from actually going out and truly living our lives. Because think about it. Think about how this thing holds us back, the extent to which this thing holds us back. Just try to imagine a world where there would be no phones at all, okay? It wouldn't exist. There would be no phone, there would be no alternative, there would be no device that you could just carry with you all the time and use as an instant distraction device. In this world, there would be so many opportunities where you just got bored or you had nothing to do, whatever, and you would just feel driven to just go out and do something, right? You would go out, just go out in nature. You would just go out and touch some grass. You would feel driven to just meet your friends, right? Because you were bored and you had nothing to do. So you'd call up your friends. Hey, let's do something. Let's go out and do something. You would feel driven to work towards your goals because you had nothing to do. You'd actually have a fresh dopamine system that gave you some motivation to want to work towards your goals. You'd feel driven to talk to your crush, to bring up the courage and talk to your crush, because you had nothing else to do. You could actually go out and live your life, right? But we don't have any of those things anymore. We don't have that drive at all anymore. Because the very second that we have nothing to do, or we feel slightly uncomfortable about the idea of talking to our crush or doing some other uncomfortable things, the very second we feel that discomfort, whoop, we escape the feeling and bam, we start to numb our dopamine system with our instant distraction device, right? We temporarily make ourselves feel better by escaping the feeling with this thing. We've completely lost the drive to actually go out and live our lives. We've completely numbed our dopamine system. We have no motivation anymore to go out and do things. And even if we do things in the comfort of our own home and try to play a video game, whatever, we don't actually have any fun anymore doing them because we've used this thing so much. And I know that it's hard to put that thing down and to not bring it with you all the time and to not pick it up all the time. I know, because like I said in the beginning of this video, sometimes it even happens to me. Even with all the experience and all the knowledge and all the discipline that I have, sometimes I subconsciously take it with me, and sometimes I subconsciously, without even thinking about it, when I'm on my phone doing something that's actually useful, subconsciously I press that Instagram or I press that TikTok button. Or when I'm doing work things, right? When I'm uploading a video to Instagram, as soon as the video is uploaded, I scroll a few times and then I catch myself and I think, hey, whoa, wait a second. I was scrolling through the reels. Right? It happens even to me. So I know that it's hard, but it's not impossible. We have the option to control ourselves and to catch ourselves doing it and then tell ourselves, no, I'm not going to continue doing this. We have the option to put our phones down. We have the options to not take our phones with us to the bathroom or wherever. We have the option to not put our phone on the table when we're in a social setting. We have the option to not even have our phone with us when we're at like a party or something, right? Leave your phone at home or leave your phone in the car or whatever. Some people are going to defend this and then say, oh yeah, but what if I get a phone call? Okay, sure, there might be some situations where you might expect an important phone call. But there are probably also a lot of other situations where you don't need your phone in that very moment, right? There are probably plenty of situations in your life where you don't need to have your phone with you all the time. I have my phone with me here right now at this very moment because I'm recording this video. But if I would have been recording another video where I wasn't talking about phones, then why would my phone be here in the room lying on the desk right now, right? Why would it always have to be with us? It doesn't have to be that way. We have the power to choose not to use it all the time. And thinking about it like this, like we're doing right here in this video, it really helps you to get that perspective of just how much that thing is messing you up, and that will give you the strength to choose not to use it all the time anymore. And you will realize that putting your phone down a little more is going to massively improve your life overall. Putting your phone down doesn't mean that you're giving up on fun things. Some people might think this, right? They might think, oh, but I have fun on my phone and I don't want to have less fun. Well, guess what? It doesn't work that way. Putting your phone down doesn't mean that you'll have less fun. It means that you'll start to have more fun in life. It means that the actual fun things like playing games become more fun again. The total amount of fun in your life will go up if you don't use that thing all the time. You will become less depressed and less hateful towards other people. Yes, you might still have different opinions than other people have. And you might still have morals and judge other people for not having the same morals as you have. But you'll become less hateful towards these other people. You'll no longer be like the angry black-pilled incel that hates all women for being women, right? You'll no longer hate everyone that has a different political opinion as you have. You might still disagree with them, yes, but you will no longer hate them as much. You'll actually start to like other people again and feel driven to actually spend time with other people, and you'll actually be able to enjoy hanging out with other people again, even if these other people aren't 100% exactly the same as you are. And you might even get back motivation to actually start working towards your goals the goals that you've been having for so long, but could never bring up the motivation to work towards them. You might actually get that motivation right now. All you have to do is put down that phone. Again, it's not easy. It's going to be a little bit of a journey, but at the same time, it's not hard either. With the right mindset, the mindset that we're creating right here, right now, realizing just what that thing does to us, you have the strength to put that thing down. I think that's all I have to say for now, boys. See you in the next video.